The bridge at Slate Hollow. I returned Maya Klein swore off Slate Hollow after graduation, but the grant money had perfect timing and a respectable name, Rural Infrastructure Memory Project. Translation: come home and catalog the town's bridges before the county repurposes them into plaques. The Susquehanna makes a lazy S here, pinched by two low hills and a retired railroad trestle that locals use as a shortcut and the county uses as a liability. Walter Dunn handed Maya a tablet, an orange vest, and a safety talk that sounded like a prayer someone had rewritten to satisfy insurance. Do the concrete one by the feed mill last, he said. It's fussy after dark. 2. The East Span, the concrete bridge over Beach Creek, wasn't much to look at. Guardrails puckered with rust, a deck patched so often it looked like a quilt. Still, people stood on it. Couples, teens, men with coffee, women with keys. Maya photographed spalls and measured joints. An old-timer in a Vietnam cap said, "You're Klein's girl. Your granddad used to count us on that bridge after the flood, said don't go home until the second whistle." "What second whistle?" Maya asked. He shrugged. "The one that counted out." 3. The first hums. At 7:11 p.m., standing alone mid-span, Maya felt the bridge hum, not the low rumble of a truck or the polite shiver of rebar, but a note that rose from the piers through the deck into bone. It held for 9 seconds and stopped like someone listening for an answer. On her tablet, the screen glitched and added a waypoint that wasn't on any map. Stare down. She laughed at herself. The bridge did not laugh back. The waypoint blinked. Beneath the east abutment, hidden by knotweed, Maya found steps. Concrete. Narrow. Cold in a summer that had been rude. Down below, a door. Steel, painted a municipal green that only exists in counties. A brass plate read, "Night Register, Bridge." Visit the room below. Inside, a room with a desk and a ledger, a rotary phone, and a wall switchboard like the hospital kind, but smaller, just 6 jacks, 6 bulbs, a wire to the world that wasn't supposed to be wired anymore. On the desk, a clipboard. Names? Time and time out. Most lines had nothing under out. Someone had underlined the column twice. The phone rang the way bells do, in a memory thin, insistent, private. Maya picked up. "Bridge room," she said, because towns train manners into you whether you want them or not. "Operator?" The voice was a woman's, young, old, both. "They said the buses don't stop after 10. They said the bridge is for boys." "It's for crossing," Maya said. "Say your name." She said it. Maya wrote it. The bulb over Jack 2 went warm, then soft, like a heartbeat deciding to slow. V. The story in the ledger. The first pages were obvious. Flood years, detours, kids dared to jump. Then the pattern changed. 1977 entries stamped Pastoral 80J, see Pike. 1989, home field blackout. 2004, after 7, bus doesn't stop. In the margin, in a tight slanted hand. If the whistle changes pitch, count again. Maya took photos, emailed herself copies, slid a printout to Ruth at the diner. Ruth read, whistled softly. The bridge was the town's door, Ruth said. Men stood on it and counted who came home. They liked to forget who didn't. 6 pushback. Walter called Maya up to the county office. "We've had inquiries," he said. "Great to see engagement, but let's not overdramatize a bridge." "It's not the bridge," Maya said. "It's what they made it do." Pastor Commissioner Pike sent a letter with italics about unhelpful narratives. Maya taped it to the bridge rail with blue painter's tape and added a sticky note. Which part is unhelpful, the counting or the leaving blanks? Teenagers took photos. People started bringing flowers to the East Span, the way people bring candles to places where truth finally stands up. Irzakvand, the choir on concrete. On a Friday at 7:12, the whistle from 2 valleys over asked its old question. The bridge answered with a hum that made keys chatter on lanyards. Women lined the rail. Men stood awkwardly and called it support. Kids held signs that said, "We count us." Maya set the ledger on a sawhorse she dragged down the steps and read names with the voice you use when you know the room has been waiting. The bulb over Jack 4 lit. "Operator?" a voice asked. I didn't push her. I didn't stop it either. Maya didn't reply. She let the silence become a tool. The bridge hummed, then held still. The river watched like a neighbor with opinions. Intit. The ask. A girl waited by the abutment in a prom dress under a jacket. "They say bridges are where you make choices," she said. "I made one. It was mine. They're mad because it wasn't theirs." Do you need to cross? Maya asked. I need someone to say I did, the girl said. Maya wrote her name, the time, and out, yes. The girl laughed, a small, fierce sound. The bulb dimmed like a satisfied witness. The meeting. The county held a listening session in the fire hall. Men listened the way people do when they're waiting to speak. Women shook keys. Pike said words like order and process. Walter held his hat. Maya set a blown-up copy of the ledger beside the donuts. The UT column is empty, she said. We're filling it. Public records require chain of custody, someone grumbled. Memory has one too, Maya said. It's just not yours. X the night. The bridge spoke plain. At 10:40, stormlight made the river a strip of pewter. The bridge thrummed into a low chord, the kind you feel before you hear. The bulb over Jack 6 lit on its own. Operator? A child's voice asked. Mama sleeping? What's your name? Maya asked. It might be Sean, he said. They keep saying it both ways. Do you hiccup when you fall asleep? Uh-huh. You're Sean, Maya said, and wrote it on the outie line like a promise delivered. The hum softened. The river let itself be river again. After they didn't tear down the bridge, they posted a sign about liability and someone taped a schedule for choir nights beneath it. The ledger went online. The room below got a new light bulb from an anonymous county employee with access to closets. Maya finished the grant and took a job in Carlisle, writing up other people's bridges. At 7:12 some nights, her apartment radiator hummed, and she'd stand in the kitchen, keys in hand, and say, out yes to nobody and everybody,